Welcome back to the program. Well, the Asia-Pacific travel region is estimated to be worth about $25 billion and it's growing. It looks like our next guest, Martin Symes, is poised to ride the wave of this growth.
He is the CEO of what some have called the hottest startup company outside the US in recent times, Bezurk.com. And that's a travel search engine that allows you to window shop for your trip by comparing prices across some 80 different airlines, hotel and online travel agency sites.
Let's welcome him this morning to tell us more about this site. Good morning to you, Martin.
Good morning, Susan.
Bezurk.com. It has an interesting name to it. It's like, you know, when we go travel shopping, we're like going berserk because of all the choices out there. What was the special idea behind this search engine?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of choices out there, and you know, we think that Bezurk is the smart new way to shop for travel. If a consumer comes to us, they make a search for a hotel or a flight, we will go off and search, you know, up to 100 websites and show the specific offers that are coming from those websites on our website on one simple, easy-to-use screen. And then, if a customer sees something they particularly want to buy, we click them through into the particular supplier environment to actually do the transaction. So in that way, what happens is that the customer's finding both the best product to buy and also the best place to buy it. And it's that new dimension that makes us different from some of the online travel offerings that are out there today. So it's very convenient, it's fast, everything we show on there, almost everything we show on there is available, real-time pricing. It's very comprehensive. We've got about 50 hotel suppliers, 50 air suppliers. It's competitive. The prices are very, very good.
So you're pretty much playing the role of a travel agent, you know?
Well, we're not. We're not actually selling anything. We're helping travel agents, airline websites, hotel websites to sell their products.
The people that are on your website, do they have to subscribe to you? I mean, does that mean any and every hotel is on there? No, right?
No, but as I said, we've got over 100 partners who are showing their products through Bezurk, and that's a pretty comprehensive listing for most people's travel needs.
But you do have similar websites like that out in the market already, like Zuji.com or even Wotif.com, where a lot of travelers will go on to. So what makes it so unique or special, or is it just one of the, you know, just jumping on the bandwagon of what others are providing?
No, I think it really is adding a different solution to the market. You know, as I said, with us, you find both, hopefully, the best product to buy and also the best place to buy it. There's multiple suppliers out there selling. They're not all selling at the same price. They don't all have the same products available at the same time. So with us, that's the value added that you're getting.
How do I know it is the best offer out there? What do you do to make sure that it is the best?
Well, we constantly monitor our pricing and against some of the more established players, and we consistently see that our prices are, we have more competitive offerings for most flights, for most hotels, than some of the big players out there.
Of course, cost is very much an issue. I mean, so what this compared to, because when I say I want to go to this hotel, I know that I can search several websites that are third parties to that hotel, which will give you discounted rates. Is it comparable to those rates or to the actual hotel discounted rates? It's
both. We're showing whatever other people's websites are showing. It's an exact mirror of all the other supplier websites. So we've got, you know, a number of hotel aggregators on there and a number of hotel sites on there. So you can see for one hotel, we might have 10 different prices. So you can see, you know, where the best place to buy is as well. And that's why we think that, you know, Bezurk should be the first place you go when you're thinking of booking a trip or planning a trip.
Well, I mean, when travelers are planning their next holiday, they want to do as much research as they can to get the best offer. And there are many websites, including yours, that they will have to go to. But do you think because such mechanisms are around, it's also helping us in a certain way that hotels, knowing that they're being compared, will probably lower their prices as well? Do you see that chain effect as well?
Look, it's not my view to tell suppliers how they should manage their pricing. It's their product. They need to distribute it how they think fit for their marketplace. However, it's undoubtedly true that the internet is or has increased price transparency, and I think anyone who's denying that is probably burying their head in the sand. You know, so that is definitely a factor. But you know, at the same time, you know, 100 suppliers are working with us now. They like the fact that we give them very, very qualified, ready-to-buy online travel shoppers at a very low cost of sale. So I think it's win-win. It really is.
I guess from the consumer's point of view, I mean, I'm playing the role of a bit of a skeptic, you know, and I have to ask you, how do you guys make your money? Because if you're giving discounted prices, and are you just charging your suppliers to be a partner with you, or is there somewhere along the way, am I paying an extra 1%, for instance?
No, I mean, the best thing of all is that it's completely free to the consumer.
Right.
and also, we're completely unbiased. You know, we don't promote one supplier over another. So you really see a good representation of what offers are in the marketplace. You know, I think, as I said, I mean, what we're trying to do is to make life easier for the consumer. You know, today research shows consistently that they go to 3 or 5 websites when they're planning buying travel, and they can spend anything up to 2 or 3 hours. Our aim is to get that down to 1 or 2 websites. So
do your
and
partners
30
have
minutes.
to pay you to be on your website?
Correct. The partners pay us. They pay us because we're delivering to them very, very qualified, ready-to-buy online travel shoppers. So, you know, in that sense, our pricing model is very similar to a Google. You know, where you buy a keyword in Google to hope to get a new customer. We're doing exactly the same, except they're a lot more qualified by the time the supplier pays.
You've been running this website for more than a year now. Do you see a trend in travel shoppers when they go online? Like, what is the most requested feature, for example? Right.
I mean, look, I've been in the online travel space in Singapore now for 7 years, and I think during that time we've seen a whole new brand of consumer evolve. And I think partly supported by the low-cost carriers and the opportunities that creates. But what we're seeing now is a consumer that's very independent, that knows exactly what they want. They're very experiential. They constantly want to experience new things. They are very well informed through researching on the internet, through going to the ratings, recommendation sites, etc. They're very well connected through MySpace, etc. They're constantly exchanging ideas and, you know, possibly even planning to meet people they've never met in a destination. And what they're doing is they're traveling more often. They're taking frequent, shorter trips rather than the sort of annual 2 or 3 week holiday. And that's very exciting. And it's something that we think we're perfectly set up to support.
All right. Well, sounds like we need to start planning a holiday. I mean, so even the idea of planning for a holiday is just as nice as going on one. All right. Thanks, Martin, for coming in.
Thanks so much for coming in this morning. We've been speaking to Bezurk.com CEO Martin Symes about this travel search engine. You know, short getaways are nice.
It is. Just a break from the work week. You know, take a day or two off, and it makes all that difference because you come back to a 3-day work week and you're like, hey, you know.
Rejuvenated. Exactly.
All right. Well, for another short break, we'll be right back after these messages.
We'll see you in a moment. Thank you very much.